So this is an introduction to the Mystech Alchemist Lamp. In this case, we'll be working with the Tree of Life insert, and these will be instructions on how to set up the lamp and also some guidance in its operation. So the pieces of the lamp, as you'll see here, are the insert, the lamp base itself, and then the remote for the lamp, as well as its USB cable power connecting cord. So first thing to do would be to decide whether or not, how you wish to power the actual lamp itself. There are two means of powering the lamp. One is via this USB cable, which plugs in here in this micro USB end into the base of the lamp right there. And then the USB end plugs into any USB charging block. In this case, this is one from an iPhone, but any USB input like this will power the lamp, including one on your computer. A great place for this lamp is actually by your desktop computer, given the amount of EMF that comes off of the desktop computer. Having the lamp set up there and creating that EMF diffusing field around the computer, great location for it. In this case, for the demo, I've already installed batteries into the bottom here. 3 AA's are required for the operation of the lamp. Once the powering decision is made, then we can go ahead and prepare the insert itself. Now, upon arrival, you'll see that the insert will have this protective backing on it, and you'll want a little bit of a fingernail with which to start to peel off the edge of the backing. You can just go ahead and remove that. These acrylic inserts are laser engraved from our custom engraver based out of Las Vegas. And you can see it's a really beautiful design that he's come up with here. I love the Tree of Life design. There's lots of, the more you examine the design, there's more discoveries that you can make with that, but we'll let you discover that when you order your own. So once that protective backing is off, then we're ready to insert the lamp into the base, just like that. Now, the lamp itself has a power button right on the base of it, which you'll be able to see when you get it. I'll pull this up for a second. You'll see a little power button right there. And so in addition to the remote, you also have the opportunity to just use the button on the lamp for its operation. We'll start with the remote first. So you can remove the remote from its packaging, and there is a protective plastic tab in here to prevent the battery from being used in transit, so you can pull that out as well. The remote comes with a battery, and so just like that, it's ready to use. Now, the remote is fairly self-explanatory. There's an on and an off button, there's brightness buttons here, and then there are all of the different colors that the lamp is available to produce. So it is an LED lamp, and there's lots of different options for colors. On the right-hand side are 4 different operation modes, and we'll do a quick demo of those. So turning the button on turns the lamp on, just like that. Now you'll notice that at the front of the lamp here, there's a little circle. That is the remote sensor. So when you do position the lamp, you'll want it to be facing forward this way so that you can actually activate it with the remote. Once the remote is on, you can play with the brightness according to what level you prefer. It's going down, this is all the way up. We'll give it a different color so we can maybe see that more. So that's blue. And let's take the brightness down so you can dim it right down, or you can dim it, or you can raise the brightness all the way up. Okay, now you'll notice that on the lower setting, we can see this wave coming through the LED. That's not noticeable in real life presence. That's only coming through because of the video recording. So we're going to turn the brightness back up for now. Again, that's the blue color that we're looking at here. We can jump to any color that we wish. So whether it's orange or purple or red the remote allows for instant access for any of the colors that are available. And then I mentioned that we also have these 4 modes here on the side, and I'll give you an example of what those are. So first of all, we've got flash, which cycles us through some of the colors. Not all of them, but some. We have strobe, which gives us a different array of colors. You can see more of the 4 primary. Fade is my personal favorite, and this takes us through all of the available LED colors in a gentle flow, moving from one color gradually to the next. It's a really soft and evocative and soothing mode, and gives you a chance to see really all the different colors that the lamp is able to provide. And then finally, there's a button called Smooth, which does something similar to Fade, but you'll be able to play with it. And you can see that it's got a different kind of flow to it, different color arrangement. So those are the buttons on the side of the remote. So that's the operation. That's how you operate the lamp with the remote. But again, we did highlight that the fact that this lamp can be operated just from the base itself. So the way we do that is by, first of all, let's turn the lamp off. And that's by just holding your finger on the power button for a couple seconds, and it will turn the lamp right off. To turn it on, we just tap it, and the lamp will come right back on, and it will come back on in the same mode or the same color that it left off in the first place. Now this power button is pretty simple, and it's just one single button, but it does give you the ability to turn it off and on, and to cycle through different colors and different modes. So you'll be able to play with that. Right now we're in red, then we go to green, then we can go through the different colors. And once we go through the different colors that are available, we'll come back down around to where we're able to start the modes, the variable modes on the side of the remote again. So with a little bit of playing around, you'll be able to figure out how to cycle through via taps to get to these individual modes, and how to get to the ones that you want. You'll learn which colors are the initiating colors for the different variable modes. So that's the way of using the lamp and controlling it. Now, one of the things we want to highlight with this lamp is it is actually more than just a lamp. And what we mean by that is, as described in the product description, it is creating an 8 to 12 foot field of frequency. The lamp is imprinted, the lamp base plus the acrylic insert is imprinted. So we've got light coming up through the base, which is imprinted at 7.83 hertz. And then as it comes through the acrylic, it's also amplifying that frequency enhanced light wave. The insert is diffusing that light out into essentially a field, a bit of a sphere. But if we remove that insert, then we have this specific light beam here, this line of LED light. And that has the light coming out in a more directed line, a directed beam. By applying this beam directly, topically to the body, we are able to use the lamp as essentially a focused light frequency therapy tool. So we've had people use this to great effect on sprains, strains, muscle aches and pains, headaches. So this is a way of doing a direct application to the body, a lower back, the neck, the head, a wrist, any topical area that you wish to use as a direct focused frequency application. That's another way of utilizing the lamp. So it's able to be wielded very easily with the hand, to be applied to yourself or to someone else. You could even set it onto yourself directly like this, but just be aware that when you do put it on yourself, if your skin touches the power button, which is here, it has the potential to turn the lamp off, depending, or to change, as you can see, it changed the mode on me here. So that's one of the things to keep in mind, is that depending on how you rest it, if you do choose to rest it against the skin or against the body, there is the possibility of turning the lamp either to a different color, which is isn't going to change your frequency output or turn it off, which will obviously change the frequency output. So here we are, the Mystech Alchemist Lamp. Thank you so much for watching. We really are so fond of this product. It's such a unique application of our frequency technology, the ability that we have to imprint materials with frequency. And in this case, this lamp has a lot of applications. We suggest really putting it wherever you are. Wherever you are is where you're going to receive the most benefit. One of my favorite places for the lamp is actually in the kitchen, where it can, that field of 8 to 12 feet can positively influence everything in that kitchen area, including, say, for example, produce. So we've done some preliminary tests on produce that is within the field of the frequency field, and it preserves, it stays fresh longer than produce that is not. Some people feel like the produce tastes better if this lamp is near a glass of water. That is a transparent glass of water. After several hours, that water will become also infused with the frequency. So leaving the lamp on overnight with a jug of distilled or filtered water can be a great way of up-leveling your water supply as well. So you can be creative with how you place the lamp, where you put it. It's going to be supportive to the health of your plants. It's going to be supportive to the health of your pets, and of course, very supportive to your health too. A final note about its positioning in the home: if you do have any EMF hotspots, then this is a fantastic place to put the lamp. Essentially, what we found with some early EMF testing is that the field created by the frequency field created by the lamp is such that it diffuses the EMF waves that might be coming through. So if you've got a router over here and there's an EMF wave coming this way, once it hits the field created by the lamp, it basically breaks it apart. So that's a great way of, I mean, if you're already wearing Mystech, that's amazing, and you're going to be pretty well protected. At the same time, this lamp has the capacity to dissipate even to a greater degree the EMFs that might be coming off of a Wi-Fi router or a television or a computer screen or anything else like that. So thank you for checking out our lovely Tree of Life Insert Alchemist Lamp. It's really, again, one of the items that we're so fond of, and so happy to be providing these different frequency supports and solutions for you in these different ways. So leave us a comment if you have any questions about this, about the lamp, or anything else about Mystech and this technology.